Well, all right then. Good to have you back. Got a couple of things I want to go over with first before we get into this. I've got a good friend of mine that has opened up an ice, what do you call it? I don't know. It's where you buy ice. And it's right there across from Wallace College. If you get a chance, go by and patronage for him. And it's easy to get into. The ice is only $1.25. It's easy to get in with your motor, your boat and all. It's secure. It's great ice. You get more ice than you need. And but anyway, if you will do that, it's like I said, it's right across from Wallace on what is it? Citizens Parkway there. All right. Good enough. Hey, let's get into this.
Some had it better, but we didn't know it. If times were hard on mom and dad, they didn't show it. You see, life was good as it could be for a little boy growing up in Selma. That little boy was me.
In case you're wondering, he ain't paying me for that, but he's a good friend, and I would like for y'all to patron that place. It would warm my heart for that place to do good. All right, you may be from Selma, F. See if you can remember any of this stuff. If you ever bought, now funny thing, here's what brought this on. I remember going to the Ice House. You remember where it was? Over there across from Big Bear? Do you remember Big Bear? Anyway, it's over there with Jeff Davis. But the Ice House was right across the street from it. So if you ever bought cold beverages from the Ice House, I'm going to tell you what, man, those were cold. If you ever bought ice from the Ice House, did you ever go in there and saw how they make the ice? It's pretty cool. Did you ever enjoy catfish at Mac's Catfish Camp? Man, that just hurt my feelings. That place burnt down. Mom and Daddy and us, my family, we used to go out there and eat all the time. I don't know if you remember that or not, but if you lived in Selma, you enjoyed the catfish at Mac's Catfish Camp, and I hate they didn't rebuild it. I really hate that. You ever shopped at Sears, Elmore's, Record Shop, Myers, Leon's, Radio Shack, Penny's at the mall, Baskin Robbins? Well, you can't now. But I remember good memories from those places. You ever shop at Mason's? You remember Mason's? Do you know what Mason's is now? Well, it used to be a part of American Candy Company. That's where they used to store all their candy and stuff. But then, when American Candy Company went out of business, Marvin's bought it. So Marvin's is now the old Mason's building. Did you know that? If you live in Selma, if you may be a Selmian if you remember that. Did you ever go and dance to Kicking Country? Where did you not go in Selma, Alabama, and not dance to Kicking Country? Well, I'm going to tell you what, me and my little wife just danced ourselves to death to Kicking Country. We used to love every one of them. Anyway, if you're from Selma, you've heard of Kicking Country. I don't know where I got that stutter from, but whatever. Did you ever go to Gant's? You know what Gant's is? It's kindergarten. That's where me and Philip Little went in this picture that I'm trying to show you right now. We were at Gant's. And I don't even remember what that event was for, but ain't we cute? Did you ever play basketball at any of the locations other than where it is right now? Any of the locations. It's been around. There have been YMCAs all over the place in Selma, but now it's kind of ended up over there right off of Highway 80. Let's see here. Did you ever see the Edmund Pettus Bridge when someone hit the 15-foot clearance sign coming in over the bridge from Selma? That was the funniest thing I had ever seen. For 40 years, or ever how many years that bridge was up, had 15-foot clearance. It was welded into the top. And if you notice, I was coming back from work one day and it was a big old dent on the top of it, right where it said 15-foot clearance. And within a couple of days, they put that orange sign that said, 14 foot 10 inches. So funny. Anyway, if you see those yellow signs on the bridge, that's why. So a big old truck hit that sign right where it says 15-foot clearance. Do you ever see where the Greyhound bus station? Did you ever go on the Trailways bus station? Well, you can't now. And if you're from Selma, you know that. You ever bought bait at the bait shop next to Hancock's Barbecue? You know what I'm talking about? It's on Highway 22. Right before you get to Hancock's, there was a little building. And it was kind of a strange looking building, kind of a dome looking building. But anyway, they sold bait in there. I can't, somebody put in the comments of what the name of that bait shop was. I bought bait in there before and a Coke and maybe some, I don't know, some chips or something. But anyway, if you remember that place, I don't think it's there anymore. It may be. I don't know. I don't ever remember looking over there when I drive that way. If you ever remember somebody living in the house next to Keenan's, do you remember that? I do. I remember it was a family that lived in there, and if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, it had a dog walk down the middle of it. I think it did. But then they finally moved out, and it finally fell in, and they tore it down or whatever. But anyway, that was a Keenan mill. But I was just wondering if any of y'all knew that. And then, did any of you ever ride down by Keenan's mill, and you come out over there next to the college? Well, if you got about halfway there, you drove over a ford. You know what a ford is? Well, that's where the creek goes over the road, over the dirt road. Anyway, there's a ford there, and if you're from Selma, I guarantee you rode that way and you rode across it. You can't do that now. For some reason they've got the road blocked off, but you used to could do that. All right. Well, that's all I'm going to go over today, because if I don't cut these off a little bit short, then I'm going to run out of material, and you don't want that, because I know you love seeing my pretty face. Stop. All right. Well, all right. Let's get into one of Granny's tales. I don't know which one it is, but I'm gonna do this right here again, and we'll say which one it is. All right. Let's get into it.
Was Buddy the one that was in that shed when you threw the rock on there?
No, it's Herman.
Herman?
He is older than the rest of them. Herman, you see, we'd always heard the house was haunted if anybody died. Didn't have a stepdaddy died, we wouldn't go there. Unless somebody mowned it home.
Over there?
Over there in the field.
Yeah.
So, I decided I was tired of that. I was going home. Well, he had the same notion, but I didn't know it. We wasn't together. He wanted to go fishing, and he wanted some fish hooks, and he was in the kitchen. And Mo had some seed in a bucket, wrapped up in paper, and some of the fish hooks was down in there with it. And I got up there pretty close to the house, and I heard that. So I said, well, that's that hay then. I'm not going in there. Said to myself, I backed up and I found a big old sand rock, the old rocks in the country. I got that rock and I hit the kitchen and back down. Well, when I hit that kitchen, I bet Herman jumped that high. I know it did from way he's falling. And I jumped. Oh, the devil broke. I went back down the hill. I didn't know what it was, and I wasn't going to stand. Oh, I was crying. I was so scared, and he was going on. And he went out the back door, and I went down the hill. And I went way around. I was going to Grandma. And I saw some things shaking, and I got scared of that. And this old broom sage, just shaking like the wind was blowing it. I kept kind of peeking along the trail, and it was him. Bless his heart, I guess too.
Bless his heart.
He was laying down there with a little straw in his mouth. And I said, son, was that you?
Are you gonna make me want to cry doing it like
Was
that?
that you a while ago? He said, I mean, yeah. Said, did you hit I said,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, you'd have been
But I
big enough
heard
to
that
be-
noise and I didn't know what it was. I was going to scare him out. He said, I mean, that laughter scared me to death. I said, well, son, we know it was you and it was me. Let's go back. I wouldn't go in that house. I wouldn't go in that house.
I wouldn't have either.
No, sir. I said, you couldn't get me in that house. But I said, but what was you doing? All that, I said, it went like somebody was shaking. He said, I was hunting me some fish hooks. I fell. So I said, well, let's go back. No, I'm not going back in that house no more.
Haunted Hant house. Haunted home. The Hanted house. I when we was growing up, we knew what Hants were, but I talked to some other people, and what's a Hant? Well, you know what? It's a ghost. That's what a Hant is. I don't know how many people don't know what a Hant is, but I always did. Couple of things to correct. I told you that A-frame thing. That is the flower basket now. I thought it was a donut shop of some type, and I asked somebody to tell me if they can remember what the name of it was. Well, it was never. As far as I know, I thought it was, but Mac told me that it was never, as far as he knew, a donut place. It was called the Chicken Shack. Now, I don't remember that. I do remember going in there, but it was called the Chicken Shack. But I don't know why I was thinking I got donuts out of there, but apparently I got chicken out of there. Okay, that's as far as we're going to go today. Don't forget about my buddy's ice vending machine. He's got 2 locations, one in Selma and one in Camden. Both of them are very convenient. So if you will, how about patronizing them? And I will see y'all next Monday. Oh, wait. Y'all be sweet. I know where you live. What do you do? If you live in Selma, it's too small of a place for me not to know where you live. Love you guys. Talk